Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts for the 76th Annual Varsity Awards Banquet, Lainey Harbaugh and Kian Galligan.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for coming. And welcome to the 76th Annual Varsity Awards Banquet. I didn't realize all the shots from basketball were going to be put in, so I'm a little upset, Jeremy, that got put in, but that's okay. Thank you all again for being here, especially our student athletes. I know many of you are busy this week and next week with final exams and with championship season approaching for our spring sports, so we really appreciate all of you coming out tonight.
And a special thanks to the communications office for putting this whole night together. Before we begin, we want to mention that this event is being streamed live on our website for those friends and family who are unable to join us. So take a moment to call or text back home and tell them to log on to bubearcats.com and click on the Awards Banquet story link to watch us tonight.
Just check my text from my mom. She says we're good, so let's get underway.
Now we would like to introduce University President Harvey Stanger, who will offer some opening remarks. Harvey Stanger.
So you guys have the right attitude. You are never going to give up. I really know that you're never going to give up. You've got great leaders in your coaches, and they're going to make sure that you never give up. And the only piece of advice that I'll give you, and I've been giving this to a lot of people, so some of you have probably already heard it. When you have a choice in life, and you'll have lots of choices, remember that the harder choice is easier than the easy choice. Harder is easier than easy. And you know exactly what that means, right? You know that if you miss practice or loaf on a sprint, that's the easy way, right? But you know that you don't get better when you do that. So you try to do it the harder way. Maybe not just one sprint. Maybe get there early for a 6:30 practice in the morning because you know how to take the harder path, and you're going to be great and very successful because of that. So go Bearcats. Have fun tonight. Congratulations.
And now we welcome our first student speaker, women's lacrosse senior, Jamie Golderman.
I will forever be grateful for all the lessons I have learned, and one of the biggest lessons I've learned is the value of time. The average person lives to be around 75 years old. Most of us spend 4 years at college. However, in reality, we're really only here roughly 2/3 of those 4 years. This is only 900 days. Now, you younger athletes might think 900 days seems like an eternity, and us seniors, I'm sure we have a countdown of how many days are left until graduation. But those 900 days are only 3% of our entire life. 3%. So let's take a look at our typical day as student athletes. As everybody knows, we are not busy at all. 4 hours of class, 2 hours of practice, an hour of lifting, 30 minutes in the locker room, hopefully 7 or 8 hours of sleep, 1 to 2 hours cooking and eating, and 2 to 3 hours doing work. That leaves us with only 4 hours left in our day. Clearly, we're all pretty impressive. Time is a scarce resource because it only moves in one direction, always staying constant. You can't buy time, you can't extend it, and you can't go back to the past, and unfortunately, you never know when your clock is going to run out. The past remains history, the future is unknown, and all we can rely upon is the present.
And now please welcome our final student speaker, baseball player Jack Collins.
Got it. While reflecting on my time as a student athlete here, several things have become apparent to me. I've seen the culture of Binghamton athletics transform from the time I stepped on campus. Nearly every team here is seemingly at the top of its conference, and this is demonstrated in our current first place standing in the Americas Commissioner's Cup. The dedication to excellence and commitment to winning championships is refreshing to see. More personally, in reflecting on my experience here, the challenges that I have encountered and learned to overcome are what have allowed me to make the most of my time. These challenges have brought about opportunities, and these opportunities have led to growth and the realization that positive change is possible through a commitment to serving others. This fundamental value of service has been evident to me within our athletics community. From the creation of the Student Athlete Mental Health Committee, serving the well-being of our peers, to our new athletic director taking the time to meet and connect with us all as individual student athletes, to acts as simple as those that keep our facilities clean, we're able to serve each other in various ways. But equally important to serving each other as teammates or classmates is reaching out and immersing ourselves in our local community. What is unique about our position as student athletes is the power that sport can play in connecting us to people of all ages and all walks of life. And what is unique about being student athletes here at Binghamton is that we are the main attraction of nearly all sporting events in this region.
Thank you for joining Laney and us tonight. And now please welcome Mr. Gene Marshall to the podium.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Are we asleep? Good evening, everybody. There's a reason I asked everybody to come, because we're one team. And I wanted each of you to see, I wanted the leadership to see what kind of student athletes they have here. I wanted the student athletes to see what kind of leadership we have here. That behind the scenes, they support each and everything that you do. I wanted corporate partners to say thank you, but I wanted you to see them because they help us help you. This is a team, and that's the team behind the team. So please give the team behind the team a round of applause. Parents, I want to say thank you. Thank you for entrusting your sons and daughters to us. And I hope that we're returning them to you better than when you returned them to us, because they've been great for us. Please give your parents a round of applause. For me, it's been a great 4 months. I've had a lot of fun. We've done a lot of things here. I got a great staff. We got some great coaches. But most of all, we got some great student athletes. You guys have done an excellent job this year. You've turned this program around. You've gone from, oh, Binghamton, yes, they're good academically, to, you know what? You're on everybody's list the night before a game. Everybody wants to be Binghamton now, and they can't. So keep doing it. Keep doing it.